Everybody seems to be trying to find the next Pokemon card that's going to explode, the next Umbreon from Evolving Skies, or the next Green Ninja from Twilight Masquerade. But today, we're going to take a break from that. We're not going to be looking at cards that are exploding in price. Today, we're going to be looking at cards that are coming down in price. So we're going to look at cards that are going down in price that you might be able to buy now that they're a little bit more affordable. So without wasting any of your time, let's go ahead and get right into it. These cards are going to be in no particular order. We're just going to be talking about, I think, like 6 cards that I think are actually pretty good deals for the price that they are now. I thought they were a little bit overpriced when they were at their peak, but right now that they're coming down, I think it's a good time to buy. They might get a little bit lower, but I don't think there's a lot of room for some of these to go any lower. Alright, the first one I want to talk about was going to be this Iono from Paldean Fates. So this card was actually the chase card when it first came out, and it actually started here pretty high. It was like $67. We're looking at the last 3 months for these cards, and it looks like it was like $30 back in July, in the beginning of July. And right now, it's sitting right around 22 bucks. So it's gone down like $8, which doesn't seem like a lot, but for a card this nice, it's actually pretty good. And the set, Paldean Fates, a lot of people love this set. So people are going to be trying to complete it and stuff like that. So this is one of the cards that I would definitely recommend you pick up, especially at this price. I don't think it would go a lot lower, but it's possible. Looks like there's some for like 21, might go down to 20, but definitely one of those cards that you want to keep an eye on. If you're not comfortable buying it at 22, wait for it to be like, I think the lowest it'll go might be $19, $18, but I don't think it'll dip that much lower because it is a pretty nice card. I really don't like this little line, but it's a pretty nice card, and a lot of people like this trainer, so definitely one that you want to look out for, one you want to keep your eye on. The next card I want to talk about is going to be the Steelix from Paradox Rift. So this is the evolution of Onix, which is a super popular Pokemon from Gen 1. This is an illustration rare, so it's not an SIR, but still pretty nice to look at. It's going to have no texture, but it is going to look good. It looks like 3 months ago it was about 24 bucks, and right now it's sitting right around $16, which is a really good price for it. If you look at the year, there was a peak on it for about 26 bucks, so it could get high up there again, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it's a nice card. If you like the design, which I really do, I'm gonna look into picking this one up, especially at this price. That's phenomenal. But definitely one of those cards. I mean, don't get this card if you think it's gonna go crazy up in value. I just think this card is probably gonna be around here, might be a little bit lower, might go a little bit higher. It'll probably fluctuate, but I think this card's really nice, so definitely this one's gonna be for personal collection. Definitely don't. This is not gonna be crazy for investing, but a nice card to have in your binder or in your collection. Or if you really like this Pokemon, I definitely recommend to pick it up. Now is a really good time. And I also wanted to include a little bit of a lower end card here. This card is super nice. I think it's super underrated. It is only a couple bucks, so it's about $4. But it was like $7 at the beginning, so it's gone down like 35%, which seems like a lot, but it's just because the numbers are so small. But this card looks very unique. It looks really nice. I like the artwork. It looks way different than anything. Like if you see it in a card show, it really stands out. And for $5, you can't really beat that price. That price is phenomenal. Looks like there's some. Nah, those are Japanese. Those don't count. Yeah, but it looks like the price. I mean, you literally can't beat it. It is like $5. If you guys wanted me to make a video of cards under $5, let me know down in the comments. I would be happy to do that for you guys. There's a lot of nice cards actually under $5, and this is one of the best ones. But I want to include a lower end one. Like I said, these are cards. If you haven't bought them, now would be the time, just because they were a little bit higher before. So it started like at $10, and right now is probably the lowest it's gonna get. I don't see this card going into the $3 range or anything like that. So perfect time to pick up right now. The next card I want to talk about is going to be Gardevoir EX from Paldean Fates. This set I'm in love with. I love this set so much, and I love this card. I pulled this card on my second ETB that I ever opened, so that was a nice memory for me. But this card looks beautiful in person. It's an SIR, so it has that texture on it, which makes it look even better. But what's better than that is gonna be the price. So the price right now, I don't think has ever been lower. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Nah, yeah, this card used to be like a $70 card. Slowly started going down. It was like 51 3 months ago, and right now you are looking around 43 bucks. So this card is phenomenal. I think this card in the future could shoot up as like whenever Paldean Fates isn't like everywhere and it's a little bit more rare to get. I think this card will go up because it's absolutely beautiful. I think this might be the most beautiful card in all of Scarlet and Violet for sure. I know a lot of people like this card, and definitely a card that I have one already. I might pick one up, but I kind of just want to complete the set, but I might get one because it's so cheap, and I think it'll shoot up for sure. All right, another trainer card that I want to talk about is going to be Miriam from Scarlet and Violet base set here. So it is a negative 28% on it. I'm not the biggest fan of trainer cards, so I can't really say much about it. I think people like this trainer though, so that's good, kind of. It was about 30 bucks when the month first started, and right now it's around 22. So almost in the same boat that Iono is. I don't know if this one, yeah, this one fluctuates a lot, but definitely it's the lowest it's been in forever. If you like this trainer, if you like this card, definitely one you want to pick up. I don't see it going up a whole lot, but definitely if you want it for your own personal collection, definitely think you should pick that up. The last card I want to talk about is going to be the Magikarp from Paldea Evolve, which is a goated set, by the way. And this card is absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not going to tell you, go buy this card right now, because it's actually pretty expensive. It's still $110. Kind of why I didn't want to include it, but I thought it's good for people to know. I don't know how much lower this is going to go, but it looks like it's trending downwards. It was 145 3 months ago, and right now you're looking at around 115 bucks, which is still a lot for a Pokemon card, don't get me wrong, but it's the cheapest it's been in a while. Not ever. The peak was like 150. Right now we're at like 115, and the lowest it was like, let's see, let's actually, yeah, it was like 50 bucks when it first came out. The peak was like 150. So right now is cheaper than it's been in a while. I'm not saying it's gonna be the cheapest ever, but it's definitely, it's a beautiful card. I don't think this one will go down a whole lot, but I might pick it up. I might not pick it up. I don't know if it'll go back up. Honestly, I think it will, like, with time, but it's gonna take a while. Like, if you look at the background, there's like a guy, or there's a bunch of really nice stuff in the background of this one. In person, it looks phenomenal, but it's just an illustration error. It doesn't even have the texture or anything like that. So I'm not really too sure how I feel about this one. I thought I'd let you guys know that it is going down in price. But I'm not going to tell you, go and buy it right now, cash. Like, it's going to be the best deal ever. Just keep it in the back of your mind. It's still 100 bucks for a Pokemon card. So, you know, that's not phenomenal. Pulling it, if you're gonna try to pull it, then I would say go and buy it, because it's definitely gonna be the cheapest way. Like, if you buy a booster box, you're not gonna pull this. I almost guarantee it. You might, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, but that pretty much does it for the list. I just wanted to quickly talk about a couple cards that I saw going down in the market, and I think I might make this a series. I think every Monday I will post this. I'm not really too sure what to call it. If you have any ideas what to call it, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, it's been hawkxray. Peace.